pilot or I'm ready for them because yes, no can you Kotoko because
Akuma FM 87.9 Kumasi.
I'm ready for any 2 things now. If you show the number because so far Ghana is doing almost 2 things in every our system and all they said they are different parts one so mostly no bonus performance was when I'm ready for the 2 of them or the other they are certain unless you are not national all those they are interesting because as I now maybe I say football there so we are not the reason the reason of or achieving all those things achieving by the human because we saw the media to say money number of say
Akuma FM 87.9 Kumasi.
The management is good for me. When say we born like them, I'm ready to go. So we as at now we write the position say for us and I'm Kotoko. I'm ready for anything at all to accept me. So Asante in class now that man said the
Benjamin Asare a Great Olympics player or a defender or so one year ready say or Kotoko anase has or near Najins and Nemumwa or you ready say open the beyond say ready say or no ebeye ejuma na Michael a woman say a head to folk defender or run it chima or say so
Akuma FM 87.9
Kumasi or say about facilities or mamua or bien to be fan want to throw hatch folk na say has one as a Britain now Uditi Michael a woman say ninja more the ba efa hatch folk facilities no
I say my nations of facilities so just stadium nani they were purchasing they were stadium tiana truth be told no quite the one Pobima no one man as a player as if say we live abuchu Pobima they were facilities in tiano like my own say
as I went to New York
go to any training pitches near swimming pool.
Akuma FM 87.9 Kumasi.
Ghana there. Team say facilities there. Pobima number 1. If you cry no White House cry. I know almost how and no maybe what say has team no nyame boy na season.
No far.
It mean materials are coach in pa e be kan ye ho has a very nice club pa. Cause since I'm call the other hotels are to say about the PBA the my if you can support the scra on my want to cry. I think I'm call me am musical
uni go to can't
David me call him the me PBA
Enchi what's a
Akuma FM 87.9 Kumasi.
Was say hatch folk they say who has training grounds wa who hatch of SOT bridge be we be out to ye.
Ne some no kind there. Africa do also or ya ka America White House has. But no mean that's a chain White House. But me name's house for no baby I'm from White House. But no pa me voice me am yemshime. Or say White House kra no. And o twa so. Na me nim the person work say be America White House president. Because can New York. I just want him the work.
What you say?
White House.
Akuma FM 87.9 Kumasi.
Again, team no free mu call no. I was stadium. Team no akọ no ni stadium. Enti ebia or canon ye nyina nim say has facility maka say in terms of Premier League clubs, training facility there. Has e dey na e was so.
You say krom betim do mo atoto Africa akesefo no.
Enti in terms of the Premier League no. But in terms of facility there say Nations FC only stadium has in only stadium.
Yes.
I don't know if they shade and never be all directing no. But so free nations I could now some me nation supporter here stadium now could be more training grounds. You can't shade me because maybe was stadium.
Akuma FM 87.9 Kumasi.
Now can cross a friend first but no I not more Kotoko. Yeah. Has na no bebo. Kotoko also checks nature or mono or more friend never friend because
yeah. Microphone so what's the day?
Will be unfriend, Mammy County Authority, or one at the Nampany for the say.
No, branches who are perhaps this okay,
and yet I don't know address. I don't know address. It's more address, but I'm with my say. Yeah, friend and one more. Young corner has
somebody on the to do. Oh, yeah, has I don't know my India. I was so saying that da bi etna ha your bomb about to say what omo achieve no a great step
what is abrochire
entimi nya abrochire na de o kasa aso onko akrada say na yi KUSC ayi Prajo Park o hwe se ne edifice ne tie no mo wo
Prajo no modia
anye dia bado kasa o kasa na because Prajo ne yehu ade e wo soro che
esenka o kan no wakasa nka opa o mehwe ye ha
ne Kotoko be ye ne
o da ko ja senko
da bi Kotoko na prema 40 mu ye Kotoko be ya wa ha no
mami tie 87 issues no doctor nyawonya nsem na hateful problem was o mo eyeden ena omo solve ne sen omo ye den was o mo wo coach a obetimi identify talent a train omo ye hateful sanity ampa
the person obo me biem na anopa no when I read the story, when I was given the story by producer, I was confused for more than 30 minutes. It's see problem no by the start of the 2024-2025 solve it. So I was thinking, so Dr. Ebe Maye, a chronology of a new Maye, how would they solve that problem?
Problem Nanka so see any day.
Who the crowd 87.9 no problem no.
Mami coach no.
And I see the NT on him so much solve in me
Dr. Nyaho Tamaklu has board member.
Yeah.
Or see, we have a problem at the moment. But that problem will come to an end before the start of the 2024-2025 league season. And my reason is quite simple.
Hapa na me pese obi a tie bi no. Wa kire se o mo problem. And wa kire problem no timeline o mo be solve. And wa say the reason tia.
O betimi
solve no. Solve problem no by the start of the 2024-2025 season no. Eni jeje for
Akuma FM 87.9.
So you know we have a coach.
Munim say ye what coach pa coach.
We think can be stable and then be able to pick the best of boys that we need.
David am pese ekirem na de waka bebre de mintimi nkirem twi nam ka za wo yer nkaka na nka wo kana ma chena
o se omo coach
no ma kwana kan so for de ni bi so for kan aka brofo be say na say
we
have to be extremely serious. Now so for na kwana nim no just Arab kai
o se bujiri say you coach
o se we have a coach and who can
obetimi amani imagine
as stable no mama e oba be stable
na fe wasa pick boys a ye pe ye hia no watimi atre no omu ye amayen no de pese omu ye no waya amayen.
And this is where
enti papa no say has problems na ye solved ni nyina ye because they have Watara.
And asem na
nya Watara when you do on ball league and come call relegation. Though he didn't start. On one the ball league na last day na say bechem player no dodge say ade bia to na ma ball ko say and a heart etimi survive no kwa no they won that game by 3 goals to 2. But Dr. Nyaho Tamaklu say the reason and by the start of the 2024-2025 season no has problem they solved and they say they have a coach and coach no betimi pick players papa their mom has for munye serious kakra.
Abraham me J story na no pan free producer wa me kan wie no me yam shi me wie ye afedi ma ye confused me san ready ye no ta afedi ma dwem sa asem no foforo to aso ana me busa producer na o se o na me say eh
say bia afen no Watara ba nka betimi aka asem ya fa ba ye hu no
emfiri asem no ora bia
Akuma FM 87.9 Kumasi
is a chance for you to do your best. A problem is a chance for you to do your best. Again, Albert Einstein say we cannot solve our problems with the same level of thinking that created them. And this is where I am starting my discussion today relative to the heart of folk matter. I am going to be
Akuma FM 87.9 Kumasi
cautious with the words I'll choose today. But I want to base everything I will say today on this particular matter. We cannot solve our problems with the same level of thinking that created them.
Okay.
Yentimi enyi ya ha no emfiri so.
Kwanya ye fa so
ko se adwendwen ko na ya dwiri sa problem no ye de hu ko share sa ha no mu no.
Yes ye de no
no ye ye hu firi ma enyi. Abuja pa izame champo.
Yes sir.
Sir You see, Dr. Nyawotamaklo is one of the people I respect most. Na yenyina ye pebo no. Some musical youth now the bar has a folk no. Was one topic that we sat
Akuma FM 87.9
Kumasi. Omo ehunu bie say at a point now has a folk top players.
Yeah.
Mpanyifo and mpanyifo the whole has a folk to ransom. Then a young Nyawotamaklo then Ebedane the chairman of Accra has a folk penny that team nano. He decided someone sacking mpanyifo nyina and wodin kwada bia a friend musical youth. Some musical youth no and no na the late Shamukwe every ebai.
Yeah.
And when I listened to that story, I had a certain idea, and he became the GFA president. On the GFA penny focus, he has a ball for guys. You better tune the bunch, you know, because new man or you had the boy buying or never from class. You better tune the bunch.
Yes, 87.9
Dr. Nyawotamaklo. The NT or Genesis has a problem. Nina be soft because they have a Abubakar Watara. I am not and cannot be convinced because I have seen Watara. Na Emma me dey ya wo me musa dia me dwen sa ha some pay for in the last 2 years especially problems are they were plunked into no omo I am ready so omo ba left team no beyond those problems no me hu na because papa man can chess and now doctor say you look at the caliber of men we have on the ball.
Yes.
And then Dr. Nyawotamaklo we look at the coach we have.
Akuma FM
87.9 materials.
No kwasem ba kwa ewu mpa ne say season here boy no over game after game medical akasa has folk materials na nye
Yeah.
but over game after game now she has folk games who that technical touch from Abubakar Watara but be at the Dr. Nyawotamaklo mu here because right after the season and doctor say they have the best coach in the country, they have the best materials in the country but some best coach tag na dia I beg to differ. Person who best coach for country ma there were parameters and one of the best coaches our league near ball last season, you know, I opinion thing at Bashir Effort and I can substantiate that with everything.
Yes.
Oteki Heart of Lions team at the time they had 8 points or so from the entire first round and said he will survive. Who interviewed her?
Yeah.
Or say take my words, we will survive.
Truly.
He survived. You can check results and say Bashir Effort there pa. You can check results and say Samate's coach there pa.
No regime.
Ubetima check results. No aka say Maswakwadu last season there pa.
I won't shut your man.
Minim criteria how to make so aka say because we have Abubakar Watara. Now Ubetima stabilizing your man. Abubakar Watara by
only save one from relegation.
Abubakar Watara. Dabi. Also has not has a point away from relegation. He came at a time and has folk a point away from relegation. And the records are there.
But in the end,
the same Abubakar Watara at the house by two baby Steve Zobekaya at a point there was discussion say has Jili Gay.
Yes.
Based on Saran and the class on Jili Gay. And all the house got two baby Modano. Me Dr. Nyawotamaklo, I can't take anything away from him. He can have the thinking, say, Papa, I was the antidote, Papa, the savior. But me, the man who Abubakar Watara, I am not sure. Now, and your man has in here,
87.
and they are reviving team. Now, me catch us, they decided to keep your team no for Democracy Cup. Senya sa, your ball league, ye league on a Sunday. Monday na Asante Kotoko communicated to players libi. Tuesday na list aba, Wednesday na second list aba. In the course of the season, no. In the course of the season, be 2 months to the end of the season, Kotoko start saying come player we ye be foul, ye pel. Who we ye be foul ye pel. Kotoko eventually play 6 at league table no so.
Yeah.
But they saw their problems. But the Nyawomo can there, who's has what problems are. Now has a problem there by the start.
Of the 2024
season. About here on the 6th of September.
Normal resolve will be
on the 6th of September, near check Ghana League as well.
That time, no, not has problems.
And if free Sabre could see 6th of September, near League, not has problems, you know, according to Dr. Nyawotamaklo. No more, you must solve it. Yeah. Diana has here, and they solve our problem. That's the question that we must ask. Diana has here. Obo Benjamin Asare voice.
Yeah.
Unim say last season Ghana Premier League. Ben Asare AKP 16 clean sheet.
Yeah.
16 clean sheets. Say Benjamin Asare.
Sesi ayeka 87.9.
Goalkeeper from
Accra Great Olympics.
Great Olympics. Yeah.
A relegated team and the keeper keeping 16 clean sheets. It tells you something. And league mean only keeper keeping clean sheet to do 16.
Onye that bad.
Onye bad kuranya that bad kura. Onye bad.
No, omo. Well, the team no, omo ye relegated.
Makasa say the fact that a team is relegated doesn't mean they don't have quality players in there. Sasem de bia meka cho say relegated team and just money quality players.
Aka say na ha chefok ne na wie.
Enka say unim how many weeks? Enka say unim how many weeks? I am not seeing action from Hajifo.
Has almost say only for so mama the green light.
Omo
the boy na kasa ka.
No.
Omo ye bibia o.
Sebe na say Kotoko person otona nka Kotoko beto na jahas. Benjamin Asare say Kotoko person otona obeto na jahas.
But boy ne say onu nya Kotoko has. Wa o ye ready say we sign the piano. Why are you ready?
It means just has folk any more problems. Now you have not started doing anything again. Just buying quality players doesn't solve your problem.
I don't more quality coach according to.
Now I'm saying auto quality players for quality coach and solve all problem. Yes, I dia. And Pep Guardiola first season Obama City go and go trophyless. Or a quality coach, Anna. But he needed time, and he has to will still need time for the team to gel. Assuming they buy all the top quality players in Ghana. With their quality code that they have, they will still need time. Sabren away. Players no more turn away. How's the folk problems about the betche? A betche. I mean, I'm just season way. Bibi be who has for because on the last day, no. Ebra
na have supporters in soon.
Pondo out of Lions.
Omunsu gu
na Karela. And so Ebeshe go.
Na has a boat.
Na has akoda from. Debbie has that echo 2-1.
Okay.
Echo relegation. A woman we have a now the house abaha. A woman eventually has winning 3-2 and some who you say now they did that. And say comedy IMCCB. I bet him no say Debbie. And your man here it's a say you know as a has what 3 quality goalkeepers. As a has way as a has way. But when you listen to them, you are not so clear about and your man. Omo person here and now what am solution where he say the solution is more top coach there. Me yam seseme adema akra so folk mpanyifo
jenhwe hatche folk eyesa na ti ampa na doctor nyawo tamaklo ninsem eni o se hey Michael Wamensa, we don't want you to cry next season. Oh, facilities without trophy is nothing in football. Fabulous. The biggest club in Ghana with Ajam School, Recruitment. Asante, okay, Nidian, no, Eric. Kwanche a champion say had to 4 coach played 17 games, won 7, lost 7, and drew 3. So you call him the best coach? Okay, the question no was good afternoon, Nakoma Sports. Keep up the good work. Had to folk is coming like Kakai this season. Eric Prosper Echo Amosi on Akuma 87 on NFM on Facebook. Na yankin kind of kama. And myself, me boss nemum, mamma me home nurse ya. Had to folk in some no ye bisa. Doctor Nyaonya Utamakle say, Sir Omo coach Watara. I will bet me identify. Na what keep players what train no more amadi o more pe o mo nsa aka minim has last season then no more pe na ne say on be escape relegation on the final day and now saying has a full problem or say by the start of the season na you solved Seraph maybe you see me ba We are back. Young Chosso, Seraph.
FM 87.9.
That's a folk issue, see. Mamintonka. What's the doctor Nyawonya automatically? Nensem no dia to John.
Say had to folk. Say to be and taking certain decisions has be no fin say achepa.
Was it by the start of the season? No problem. No.
I mean,
see,
Nyahomama contribute to Mokota. Nobody doubts their intellectual capacity and all that, but I think that relevance now when it comes to football. Yeah, no, omo era na and they should admit and accept the fact that it was a omujitum say yemre no who is the House of Folk MD now? Mo amidi no bajo the MD no more you know what in the dinda what to say what to say bia MD no ye bibi so when you he is quiet and
something.
What is it has MD? We has MD. What is that? Oma any sympathy. Cosmetic position. No, the actual decision makers are the people who are talking. Nti nyahoti mi kan it say what's okasana why I say
Dr. Delali Anku Adiama. Yes.
Have you
told him no?
David,
Dr. Delali Anku
Adiama. Doctor in free, but minim say no Delali Anku Adiama. I don't know. Academic doctor. Minim.
On say it will better say bia odote kasa ma as one year careful you might think he's the CEO. He says we are the club is
so they can the men on the board.
No, you say bia o e bia ye be guide the management led by the MD no to see their who's Dr. Nyaho Kasa I say the communication no can ensure obia because if a director is if obi or a board member Kasa normally day-to-day management of a club within the purview of the management. Board members involved in day-to-day management.
The board members a problem no.
Good. May catch yourself. But in rest what the ben waba waka say bia ankuna akam waka bibi me discussing. He's always behind the scenes. As a woman who the front line. So be who be a front liner. Na Nyaho ana
Odote
ana
Akambi.
Who will be a front line? Independence. And the bigger question we keep asking is, who is managing Hearts of Folk?
But put that aside. Yensha Papa Nasem no see. By the start of the season, there are no more problems, no, and a problem here resolved. Now what him was any reason here? Omo coacher, obetimi who player omope
me.
Obetimi the stability, obetimi train no na de omope no wa achieve mo. Nti aka debut. So mo
we me I doubt Asemna Wakano. And this is my reason. This is Nyaho Tamaklo on the date in the year in 2022 5th July. Let's say and now or can the on pay some board say. But he's speaking to Joyce for this was it. I have noticed that he has no control over the players. I have advised him he should know that he is in charge of the whole thing. Any blame that will come or misunderstanding in camp or wherever they are, he will be held responsible. But it appears he doesn't have that control over them. You talk to him, he tries to justify some things and it's having an effect on the team. People keep on saying that he's won 5 trophies. But once you look at the future of the club, that's my concern. Football is a very tricky game. Maybe we have been able to win 5 trophies by chance. Hear me.
Okay.
That is now
5 trophies.
5 trophies by chance because of the way Hearts of Folk plays football. It is not the way I see it. See, I am confused. Now after someone I gave 5 trophies. ebra on some body started so ni nya problems ni interview or say people keep saying that a man for say waje trophies in kwenum but ono de enye sa no hu no maybe a by chance timi maybe a by chance I'm quoting him from Ghana Soccer Net
but also na somebody into me control dressing room no only control but this time also mo coach omo hu so obetimi e the stability aba obetimi identify players or mo pe wo problem obetimi na de omo pe no wa achieve amom nti se wa wie ana
if somebody can control players only control kikan your man bomaje 5 trophies within a matter of 2 seasons
by chance
say by chance only control yate omo control no obi dodgy head and son who stay in the league it doesn't matter football the team football enye Catholic minor seminary I wo pakoso ho no enye seminary na ho no na ho na abedu na Roman for bia kayiru omo eto bia kuta Bible bia na mo din bi do on ma semeto bia nkasa din bia de okes for ko boy ye no omo ko boy bra omo nkasa omo nya bra utwa omo kra omo complain na say kalampa football enye seminary and so be when you give somebody some terms of reference me di adwuma ma meet way ye way na nipa na bo 2 seasons no deliver 5 trophies what say maybe it is by chance maybe na by chance because I say because the way how to play football it is not the way I see it so I say the house born a ball no
and say our club no see yes I know who has that automatic decision
I think that the Drew Brabia to say the Joe Biden the Drew Baby na fe Josie form was meko Joseph form meko Joseph afio onu realize afi we pull obi e kan fe no onu realize say onu within the party only the support I think that it is high time Dr. Nyahomuni Emo realizes that see they are far from 87.9 some people be just uncle na bi omo trust no be pe obi a omo they could trust omo from no mo set back playing some maybe advisory role because the way they talk it's not advisory role also obi play an advisory role no nikasa be different oh you be guide omo you be to omo for you be tenetin omo to be able to but now he talks authoritatively yes he's a board member agreed but board members don't run day to day affairs of the group so for me and I ask myself if obi jin kuwenum the same Yahoo say maybe it is by chance because the way he plays his football it is not the way I see it by chance
say are they playing football now or no
I don't know they are not playing football they are not winning trophies they are headed
chance no way
they be a relegation as and so coach nanya a vote of confidence
yes
see and one would the way out nti nyaho say eyi be endorse coach no odote endorse coach no nyaho so endorse coach no so be no so be endorse omo na the board is doing a good work and all that nti the iron say basically nobody has a problem with each other for me the biggest victim of all this Hearts of Oak fans
and my reason is quite simple you know we have a coach we think can be stable and then be able to pick the best of boys we need have good control over them and so give them the training
so control na
they require also control until this time no somebody do
he's that type
this time what are the control team
I think say also this musical youth no na say control no
obetimi so train o mu ye
or military man until he has that no but opening football no enye military academy it's about delivery it's about the deliverables and your mouth be my coach say meet your expectation we mame jiwe so ojema wa yen trona most yen mam was disciplined
also betimi so mo training here no
for me
betimi train o mu ye
and
so this time your chance bia no
Yahoo has been consistent with control. And the boy do 5 trophies. Not say boy do lacking control. And then control be on our open. What control? Control your papa. You control. You only do about your relegation. Is that your understanding or your definition for control? For me, I think that I have a problem with the perspective of these persons. Omudi has to focus on him.
But there's a message about so. I have come 87.9 FM.
87.9 Kumasi.
Oyobia was a yejini na semidia. Meka say no, because we say some obodu under omwano abeji trophy. Yini film. No crowns. On one kasa me ati say yes some obodu no krejuma, which means ejuma oma be nyina they don't deserve to still be there. Na oka say yenyu omundi we have control players a PBI person yes sign omwa. Me say na me who has case no. That is the issue. Sana mi hu has there. Omo ankasa omo nim ni omo ye. Ana omo nim kwan ye be fa so aye na sane esese omo ye no ma supporters no. Nti omo de ne namu a enyo na be kire supporter bia so on kana come.
Solved a resolved omo wie bia. Esan coach no more need.
Me I has of fan at the work me I wouldn't be enthused. Me nyade a me be hwa ma me tiapo. Me nim say o mu ntimi nya adwuma papa bia. Trust me. See en chance here the same old story.
87.9.
The same
has better battle relegation bill.
Anyway be see. Be papa bia nyese bia me support has no. But omo ne ye ne how a omo running team no over the years ne kire say. Hwe say you tranquil by Bakui by Mark Nuna be firm. I coach here obejo omo nan saying
yeah
Nuna see you Bakui coach you free answer na papa watara ebe akokure
some about to call answer na
dachi ni ba
what's it
check the number of coaches are almost sake almost ana enyoma ensha da nyai say open the face of house of folk who is starboy cry unya bio it looks as if they sometimes on send ya has your money man otra wa no buzan into team pa won kan na ye no ho sa
me kwaba next time maybe sir say hands of fans no omunye den ana omuntwen kakra see start season we na ne man ko ya has fans no omunye den means it will be against management and our board but maybe sir say fans ne nye den he say we ko Kenya what is happening okay now Asante Kotoko and me breaking mom say on the 15th of August Kotoko preseason omudo money chem South Africa but Kotoko ebe chance omba assemble team no Akosombo na Akosombo na omo be show omo preparations ase and san omudo money chem South Africa on the 15th of August omo atu na omo kwa ombebo friendly games we abo games kakra prepare ye and sana omo aba eno Asante Kotoko de na me bisa se sa outside preseason na ye koni ade Ghanaian clubs ne boayen instance so be ne ba Kotoko for instance next season onko Africa league no obebo oko preseason ewo Africa oko peden ewo pepe me ba so ba Paul Ayamba business development officer Summertex na ejina ye nem ewo Champions League no Africa o say omo sign players be na man for criticize o lower division players omo sign o say players in season start here na mo say sa omo do omo aba say omo ebe solve problems be ede amom
recruitment based on two things. Maybe our holding any players are or replace you. The open our market in the kind of Yafama and Kuli.
Akuma FM 87.9 Kumasi.
He's a top player. Teams because they told them point blank some artists maybe I can say team relegation and that team they winning league. It is not only down to the quality of players, it's down to a lot of things including how the team will be managed. Quality players and we feel that for the positions
but Division 1 strikers never push a goals near day. Say, Agrono from say, through whether they are Division or more a youth.
Enti Polayamba
Akuma FM 87.9
almost saying lower division players na ye kan papa na no din yes ade no mo ye no ano no ye ncho season start ya ye be hu Asante Kotoko preseason yi so is ye class no ko preseason wa outside
me nya comment we no na ye mra me ye sa discussion
yeah
Polayamba mo
okay.
Only at clubs like Samates and abe penyin no abekasa ase we akire supporters say okobo Champions League na banche nya gana be kire
was division 1 for na be se beji league na ma omo
na obi se omo league ni ye kan wasam samobodu tutu ayampia say
ye gina ye
Akuma FM 87.9
bia sheni says we no say David mistake Samates for no kwa no nam so first said no kwa am so be kwa omo ntimi nko bi sabai ayo omo ntimi nko
oh sir
Yabo League we wa qualify for Africa one kasa best player what on now say esan no division 1 ti only a Samates and obetima kasa say even class like a Diana Stars no ya untimi kasa say
sir
of course utimi ash gold na wa qualify for Africa now sign division 1 for near kaze banchenya jana be kire na nim say Real Madrid for munim say top player wo Bulgaria second division F na ya mkoti 100 million for top player
Akuma FM 87.9
we munim bo munya nsa chai wo bia te say omo top players akase nyina e kana adwiri mu offense munim bo mu banchenya jana be kire ebebu wu obi obu bebrebe ya na asem no ya yire ni na mpanyifo se na sabio akoya akoto ge yi mo na Rafia tenase who say if you said from sober mpanyifo aka to abata
asamba nipa na eka
sober nipa na eka na sabio dua bata na etwie na utimi so nyi nsuru ntum ngofa sa wa mehim dabru aye yi nsuru ntum ngofa sa wa shim
87.9
afota sa na dia nsem lo mo so
boka afuma kuma ya fuma dwa ya jadada da bia ya fuma dwa obebu besa banchinya ja na kire enti papa yi pa kire say omo capacity say
we starting league na mbo hu
ye ntwan ye sa type of journalist ni bi ni e free adwuma we ya na fe na po ya mba ba kire say de we nsentoni your perspective for football be this year Chima all the division 1 wakofa Oko United goalkeeper omakofa Sky for number 6 omakofa we number 2
team amokofa champions
omo de ba wi ya meme Koko champion men Chima amokofa ni nso panza makabi na ka da bia mfa ka ba enwa ere
Akuma
ka ba dwom ba
87.9
we here
Samatex ni gidie ni shana
edema ye ti forget them omo nye serious de omo ye omo nye serious ba yan ka foforo ye te dem ai minti we prediction next season UEFA Champions League Madrid anya Man City baje men try say just a season ni chance ye ni e hwede Liverpool ba ye yen try ni e hwede Arsenal ba ye
yi se nko mo qualify ya
men try say wo de
Champions League
Juventus yen hwede men try Juventus ansan mo say Madrid your favorite for next season Champions League yen try say ne hu say Ali Champions League na yen start for Africa na de Ali na baje
sabanchenya nti mumie so jana
ati say me try ansan mo hu say na the ugly for no baje Champions League ni yen start ye say me try
87.9 Kumasi
ati say jana ba kire u dwa banch na u bancha ayi wo mu edua wo mu ya hu
se fufu party banchi
enye no me se bra na u dwa banch no ano na manchi u dwa na se enua wo ma hu pepe u nwa banch ka kire wo ma me say ma we de enua wo ni akoto froda ati say o twa ija no na we wo ba ahwa ni kunu ma ya okotwa bia wo ba be didi wo ba na ira ye toyi wo bo na so oduru ya no rafon body akese no ebi twere ho na ode ne bag si ona ezo kotra
na no who for there say ye be wo
etu okotwa bia wo ba be didi wo ba na ya to
Akuma FM 87.9 Kumasi
alo was there
o si shana yere na so
pepe Asante Kotoko etu aboso mbese ase ewo akosombo Kotoko South Africa and na mebisa preseason outside your class na ebua wo mo say Kotoko Africa wo mo nkobi omo ko pede wo South Africa awon sem te say ska bia ban no mo spend ana
yenya preseason va mo Africa ye preseason at the ball a season
okay
enti teams bebre wo Europe mo Champions League mo Europa League or more conference
Akuma FM 87.9 Kumasi.
English teams in the Bebri.
There's almost league, domestic league, no more prepare for.
You prepare for the season now will prepare for. And no, again, preseason, you know. Elsewhere, a movie from just preparing your team, abaye business. Etietier can or Chelsea fixtures or cobon for preseason now. And can we Chelsea coach anka ordinarily pet. Osha Real Madrid fixtures or more for the preseason. Ebiana Real Madrid coach anka pet. But preseason twem time ya dey ko prepare team nko abedru ba bia a business, so you go and do your business. And elsewhere sana preseason it here. I was just checking say most of the African leagues, you know. Chassis and Europe leagues na nya akese no. Na me follow Belgium ma chassis, o call Denmark ma chassis, any other countries in Nketwa nyina na e wo Europe na chassis. I was checking say Kotoko echo South Africa. Ombenya proper games abo. Eti quickly ena me call echo check here na buzapanyi. Urum our South Africa. Omo league na say ke chassis on the 17th of August. But 2 weeks as I ababeda, so you add 14 or 15 days to Sunday to
87.9.
The first week of September, and on Beshe League, I say, South Africa. Ghana, so you say 6th of September. Me say so the first week of September. Now, if you want to find out reasons, yeah, Ralph, South Africa Premier League number so now, you know people are working. I got DSTV for 1 year contract. I'm gonna get headline sponsor for the league. South African paying for a catch almost say clubs no cannot move bonintino. Even though we have a contract, valid contract, you must pay up. And yes, I go for new sponsor. And so in South Africa today, Betway for
87.9.
Now the South African Premier League paying for ready to compensate DSTV because they are receiving a massive offer. Almost say a kind of team is able into yes kakese yes omokwa South African Premier League no akona by 2 weeks because omu change title sponsor no it is likely Asante Kotoko ebenya some games abo ubuza question be preseason say okwa abonten ade ba kono say ema o club no edmunyam hye kakra ebam enti something that me shop as a club now what the finances there. Na me kai first time Kotoko was it under Herbert Mensah? Let's say Kotoko ko Germany. Hey, he said ya brochire bon na Herbert dia ba no. That time na why say ebia Manchester United ko ha for preseason. We mo ko ha for preseason. Kotoko so ko Germany. Na aye as a nijesam ani anwo ho asem. Me can say last 2 seasons Asante Kotoko announced some preseason or Turkey when Nana Amposa was CEO the Turkish trip no amaso and now Sudan
87.9 Kumasi
omo ekobo some games and also now enye too good for Kotoko because omo ko drew at a time na Ahila Onduman and Simba Bahobi no my omo preseason we top games abo
yeah
after na Kotoko starting the preseason enti the trip to South Africa no apart from the coach no unso mo etu kwan saa ene Ghana be bia Kotoko kwa kose bia no o ma chita for e bia chita for no me want to come and be watching the team and this animal no e bia coach ni pe bia kwa sha obe kwa prepare the team no de aba oba ya no obe only team no on the competitors of the Ghana Premier League. But all in all, if you have the finances preseason menya sure say it comes with any negative idea menya sure say negative ya wo say obi e woni sika no de team e ko preseason there me sure say idea ba ko a Ghanaian clubs no say nko betimi kwa ayen more abusuan ka beboa pa mre bi wo kai say e for ba ha na ye was it Everton during the days of Welbeck Abrapia they wanted to play Asante Kotoko in a film they postpone a league match me go bo Ghana.
I've had enough
so they decided to change Nigeria. I think that's how Monday was again. Plus, the crowd people Obi a bit mine the first time cry or two quine Obi first time ebi a awful plane obi first timer or your passport cry say or join a Kotoko and why passport and you need to cry all those things ubi so bia what's your motivation a bit must serve as a motivational factor. I'm a player, you know, it's my motivate you more. I give you of their best in the season now. So I'm not sure there's any negative thing now.
Okay.
Asante Kotoko, the channel say I saw me Newman tentem with their signings.
Okay.
Also my sign be. Omo bus say no. South Africa trip yes Kotoko in them now
by August 15.
Thank God say Ghana and South Africa you don't need a visa free country. It you could do an a visa on arrival. You do an near the amount. Enti Asante Kotoko emre say bia uko secure visas at the ama place no. Enti if Kotoko will leave Ghana by the 15th of August, I am presuming say Kotoko best spend be 2 weeks or
yes,
because league no season na year started.
Yeah.
Ti some ko 14 or 15 days number e just say August 9 day. No more be 1 week at the ball Ghana Premier League. You know, that's what I'm thinking. Esa Kotoko a double. Yes, I know. None of my players will be the Kotoko a done deal. To say Albert Amwa Agogo of Accra Great Olympics. Kotoko we Asante Kotoko. Sa 2 players of free Guinea Airban.
Yes. In
principle, Kotoko no moyi. Name amu contract in Ebewu ending of this month. Kamara Lamin Mohammed, the goalkeeper, and Morfin Donzo. Yeah. More Airban. They will join the team somewhere 27th, 28th. I want to Kotoko ebe reassemble. No ma ba no so team no so. But omo maka no. The tennis say obaya nyoma entem. Na mamen fan to dwa na me catch us say Brekum Chelsea for left back and right back omu nyina ba Kumasi.
Akuma FM
Lord Amwa
Kumasi.
And Patrick Asiedu. Lord Amwa deal no nim say has si achiro. You know Kamara na ezo mo ye na Watara na ezo mo ye no an access sporting director.
Oma confirm na say ono
I dey ba kwa otimi free players na pa boy no e be piem e wa kra kra o okupiem on kra
nya wo so omo coacher
enti that is something that had to folk for no try but Kotoko fa Lord Amwa afa Patrick Asiedu Asante Kotoko holding midfield no omo here 2 players e wo sa 2 players no Samuel Tinedu de no
Akuma FM
Samuel Tinedu abuzapanyi wonim say Samuel Tinedu there's something unique about him.
Anything?
And no me ko check Ghana Premier League goal scoring in Raf. Why number 6 or ball holding midfield? O say 8 goals Premier League.
Wow.
Why number 6 typical holding midfielder. Na me ko busa ebony from so no. Or you more driving from a Chile ni bi no. It is e be a corner na tia tom no obo. And as was setting up 25-30 meters away from the penalty box or sa drive no. Jenna or the exercise goals no.
Frank Lampard more
someone Tinedu a player Asante Kotoko. And in the baby, I'm gonna be middle.
Akuma FM 87.9.
Shaukan no. Shaukan Mohammed no. Yes, Kotoko enya na nkababo apa. Shaukan level no wasoro. Ne level no dey as a player no abujapanya wasoro pa enya na be midfield no ma. Ebeboa. Remember say Kotoko elusu a lot of midfielders. Players no mo ko. Midfielders ni bebre. Then the wingers no so no. Asante Kotoko ehia backup our wings oh. Dauda Saka deal yaka confirmed.
Yeah.
Enche omom twetwa mfo yini be twetwa no ma ye ho nyoma no mo de ababo nten
ablo then
ablo de Kotoko pa no ntoma dada so mo pa no mo kodu akra na mo kobo game na no pa no eno mpa no ntoma enti Asante Kotoko ekuso I think the preseason no be a relative to
87.9
obi asend message say and a team ye training grounds ye nye na and I say ye ko preseason sabe nye nyina na yesifie but ya toka inten kan yesu no me kan za argument rap be buy pa say
so be toka
and obi mi sifie de na makotoka and I see we toka na bedem ni pe han dan okroma mo toka na mzapanyi anya asem ketwa again on Sunday special I took time to explain say Asante Kotoko Adakojachi project no it has been awarded to Opem so personal contractor
wo ya duma bia wo wia
see sa dome na wo menhia ono sa
Akuma FM 87.9
plans are far advanced say obey say adwuma no but menya sure say Kotoko aircraft preseason e wo Germany uzo mo sa ko bi anda Bashiwe for
Sudan ne
Germany na half go Sudan sa time na Kotoko AC ne club house e wo ni bibia preseason menya sure Jura I see your concern but and again sika no mo call preseason no
you very training
for you know yes opem so na na de but set team sika no nya no na say be o fire now they go see training grounds no wi enti these are my preliminary comments about Asante Kotoko.
Mesa ba so abeje signings na so mamemra ohona bienhwe. But also watching you live from my workplace at Czech Republic. I can't stop listening to you guys. My regards to Stivo and to Stivo. We if Alfred Czech Republic and Oti showing Alfred Masha. Opani yajo so Makati Phobia say good evening Abishapani watching the best sports show live from Bokrom. Had to folks problem is our coach. They should sack him. Okay, Makati Phobia with more penning for no so say or more who say yes on the bit man 87.9 so Asante Kotoko preseason let me be sa preseason no and fast will be so now Black Princesses bonuses near the almost bear $6,000 each by coach no you see Bazigichi was with GD pass from now until and the 20 women's World Cup no ever starting the OGDs are buying no every year 6,000 each. Black Princesses are also at the Avan for your parents 100,000 they are the women and ever preseason and fast will be also a boy.
Well,
I know Munya no Kruma ya Nanka maybe I was in this kaka
Nankomo ya ko relegation on zanko ya they are 7 okay pra somewhere in Bepos Nanka mo ko relegation ndi me bi on ma so sam kakra nti ande here you are man the situation and circumstances Kotoko the preseason last na it wasn't but now relatively there's some as a Nyoma I cap Kotoko ye focused omo planning as a koye compared to last season as a there's no controversy in your coaching issue there no issue
87.9
the only thing is on bit me anya more targets and term but on me asensan be at least now they can have a decent number of a year they almost preseason and all
Kotoko for us most so do ana
no so when they omo ya dey anya I mean Kotoko is
omo nam na park no
Kotoko for me more criticized than hard to for yana hard for fans on ba say and I'm the house for the Biamo cancer. If Kotoko Nyoma Nkoya, the way Kotoko is criticized, I mean, I don't know, we don't mean words at all. Can't answer me. I can. Yeah, Kotoko is seriously criticized. Indeed,
Kotoko 87.9
Kumasi. Send it has the
can we?
And the only direction and only why I'm going manage and nobody said that's the reality.
Kotoko is criticized and there will be no bit me deny that fact. Kotoko is very much criticized, but
Omonam ye baby Omonam no.
And America said it's only a fool that doesn't learn from the mistakes. So we are there now na went me and Suya BB went me and Suya BB and free blunders our committee man. I just say Abrabono Monko enim. Enti ohe this is said the Nyoma no air corner. It looks like a club was BB a free past experiences more. And I say had to folk there. It looks like a club that will still repeat certain mistakes. But Kotoko then you can clearly see say they pick some valuable lessons even though over 20 something players you criticize I mean the manner and the mode yes I exercise but ultimately much say Siska Ofia times maybe I but they have the resources. South Africa
places are boys in the year.
Yeah, I think the replacement a top level quality than 87.9. Is South Africa a good destination? Yes, I feel so. Okay. Weather conditions, South Africa around this particular time, I think that anything different from here so clearly weather conditions are slightly different. In terms of top level matches, our body are prepared. South African club beat Myanmar with very decent matches at the above. I'm hoping that one among the full complement of their team.
no mo de akọ
enye se ye kɔ ne yato obi wɔ ha ye ba no aba be shia ye
na
be
people
prepare
ka omo kakra
yeah you go with the full complement of your team into all prepare now unim say me team nie na me siesie for the season ahead but I mean nioma omo to say nipa ya ade a osai say nkoya we come and criticize say koya but the only point and not gentleman ba ku raising say so what do we hwe adako jaache na hwe say de ho aye na also we call preseason the question will be kwaba ko use very top level facilities with me sebia Sundowns facility now ko use so Orlando Pirates no say even the lives of
Akuma FM 87.9
Swallows na ko use some facility top level facility uba no afam futu kwan no so brum no akowura mu ase on
Green City Park and have a bowling.
And I make us say baby, you can facility or the training. So after 2-3 weeks, so that's the point.
And no been a argument. The okay, no been a make up. But top level facility. Me say nipa na o kan sa asem. At said will be kase. Oh, and our crowd there can I walk wedding. So I just yeah, some no can Kotoko training ni ba.
Oba be ye.
Aye nyina hini na rugu any yina no obobo. But the fact that no.
Eno nse Kotoko nya.
No. You defend Kotoko. But that's the point. I'm not defending. And Sunday now. No. I'm not defending. There be something ba. I am mama. Just listen to me. You understand? Does that mean I make us say? What woman say?
Come on, me betre me boss.
This is not the first time Kotoko ako preseason. Then Kotoko had nothing.
So the point
but
I'm saying that if you want to extend the argument,
so be unjustifying say with nothing there be our preseason outside. But we are only saying he said the fact say we need scandals not mean say on prepare him me bully. But some me yan say it should always be the case.
What he is saying is oh kwa ba san be fam futuro. But it has always been the case.
No, listen.
No,
it's more correct. Next time we nan come up so.
So this is the point. This argument. Okay, so facility top level facility they are prepared for say the whole season here na be training
ada ko
na me catch the American
on be fan football no man
I want am so megina and am say top level facility na work it could be say Kotoko kra betima bobo FMB stadium yeah about Brekum Chelsea no obebo
I'm not mentioning stadium
mo person can boy
so all can a level facility
training facility
be world class ni adekwa na mu train wa akwawe ya so mo abebo
we yesa mun komani massacre facility you must admit that
Sanka Uba training on a similar
that is facility
conclude memories to go we dey wie
pictures na no you do why be criticize
you be do yes I akoma 87.9 FM yegu so na saraf fuanusi Kotoko for say ya o mu team na nije kakra bam na ade bi e beboa wo ko boss wa o mo mpeso mbe
ka dey fene say okona where you see when you
house training grounds
training facility oba
nanka Kotoko wo say mu anefa
ori oba kra nanka ba grade B training facility
training
on grade A
no oba no wa bedra
grade E
ye ko ka on bese
enye dem enti tie me yo and justify why
but walk you out of the studio keep quiet man nka na say meba wo so
enye a justification of why e was say ye dia tie na nti men accept say sa na how to folk situation na has training wo ATT are friends
a little
you no mo ye na good be no how to folk as we talk now kakra o ma upgrade today they have become a model and this year can ba me I support Preseason me na me support because to prepare a team you need peace of mind we hear a good facility and all that but me can make us e ma wo remfi say one day one so facility ni be do the level are good enough for you to also and one year can
definitely. Sarah, thank you. Let me beside this question earlier. Say there have been complaints here and there. Say yen league no, and it is true. Last season, the OJ Ghana Premier League near man $33,000. So where the number of games are over, number of travels. Yen teams you kokra sometimes say uti ahmachi obokwa kodu na ye ma because obi nis kakra or de koda hotel brani ade ya kan sa league ne nko ye mpanimfo nhwe nanka sponsorship ni ade nko nanim kaka na clubs ni nya bibi but still I'm for Pompis ka Ryan League no look at what they are doing now. The way I could call Pompis career hands folk, a challenge or moko class no nano you say some taxi ba Nations FC Dr. Kwame a charge. So a danger Liga won't yashi in film. And then your class and still on my ready on my charge say on be invest on the Pompis career na then.
I was here. One thing I know is that sports and answer football the easiest tour you the sell BB. Inti
bibi ti say
o hwe kura your friend say aboya ordinarily so boss aboya wan na be kai aboy but some test na sell say akurukitwa na yo
okay
doma hin kroji din bebrebe nyina ye duana stars
ampo doma de me die and the duana be sell doma to Ghana and Africa
kede awo hot dada ba wuti din na kede
Akuma FM 87.9 Kumasi
Swedro
Akuma FM 87.9 Kumasi
sa community nantem into the various community sankletie hwampo na dwene da se bedura o discuss na regua e bia na northern region na mo classroom o kira de na obokro no ba na yase Kotoko kosia kan okro bi e friend say na regugo so football no e tour e sell very fast and into sika de enim but ebi mo so were passion for the sport obi o ho a na dia opeso ye not necessarily say ebia the X or Y are obegeni but edi on so be make it
Akuma 87.9 Kumasi
because the Dr. Kwame Che ayi abuzia o hwe ni businesses nyina a lot of them emaniska but ask yourself say sika se no pompe edeko nations any sika se no nya wo nations ubekom na zero returns.
So why does he keep Wakoto Stadium?
Yes.
Stadium Wakoto while renovating.
Yeah.
And the team players he shall watch Bania. Why?
The sports na agrono mo remu no.
Ska Krora Asante ne Pompiru Asante Kotoko mu. Oje league no grab nya say.
Yeah.
But as a young football, young club owners still mo ye child they want to invest. Why?
The woman say football no as a sport no. So we are now in here. There were various avenues. You didn't not necessarily say league no kwansi ke de beba. Ebini say auto quality materials. Now grumi omu here. You stand the chance so we bought competitions papa obetima sell those players. In recent times Kotoko atom Bella over $300,000.
Na Kotoko nya dey free in Bella.
And I make us almost ton over $300,000. And I make actually Kotoko ton Razak Abalora. Even Ghana had back then in 2004. Yenya Kim Faisal auto player $1 million. So what I say? In the recent years, into the only problem a class in the face and then say though sika nim directly from the air for when you're ready so be pompi sika. But I think say club no position who ye a renowned agency and I say agent now or scouting for the right materials or standing the chance of getting a lot from football. Yet Tiana Stefan Ra Haruna Idrisu sporting a talent in we are one of the generational talent and they or making move not to Leicester City Sikasen Unya close to 8 million euros and a banner is from the same foot but that same 8 million euros so I say Ghana league no so football no a pooler unhia connectors bebre ebi ni agencies a wɔsɛ wunya ebi ni good scouting a ɛwɔ sɛ wɔde wura wɔ league no na wɔahwɛ sɛ the performance and discipline level of your players no ɛyɛ adeɛ ɛyɛ strategic ebi mo hyɛ da na ɛyɛ na abusa ho sɛ ɛdeɛ na Borussia Dortmund team yɛ ɔkɔɔ Champions League final but in recent years open class ɔmo tɔn players nyɛ sika paa Borussia Dortmund ɔmo fa players ne saa na ɔmo apɛ the right treatment bibia momo and then the next move ne a mega move for them and then they get their money and sika ni but football ni yɛ tu amaka sɛ one ɛsɛle ɔman
okay
into various areas amaboyi ɔmo sɛ ampa sɛ nyɛ football a yɛ nti ɔmo nka saa football no ɛwɔ the power sɛ ɛbɛ connect nipa bebree ebi mo de pɛ positions bebree wɔ Ghana mpanimfoɔ na ɛwɔ football no yɛn nyinaa yɛ nim positions a true football na ɔmo atimi arichi nti ebia direct income no ɛmma saa but most of the people are involved in football no obia ɛwɔ association and as a seat ɛwɔ GFA hɔ nti ebia no ɔmo nhwɛ the direct income a ɛba sese but sɛ yɛyɛ ne yɛyɛ ne yie a these are the other avenues and as areas a football no betumi ama yɛnyɛ sika but me feel sɛ yɛ ha no na yɛnhyɛ da exploiting yie sɛ exploiting yie abusua the benefits of football no ebia na nye league title sika no nko but ebi betimi aba in the form of sponsorship ebi betimi aba say ye ton players but yentimi nya ye nyoma ne yie ana me yentimi nya ye full benefit u betimi kra you supporters na film but for quality materials now pay the right tournament de wo mo ba abusia u betimi nya sika kese ye film
so me da say pepe ma mi ntie ba ansa na makọ Randy Muller Randy medasi mo nyamisha audu dauda we every audu phobia what you saying or say I agree with Pepe. Why are our management slow in signings? We have to be strategic and the technical team too must be changed. We the supporters of Artifolk are still crying. We every how do dauda ho Pepe kakra bi adan na yen football no yen league no I say scanim hwe nim pastor club owners no go to invest
Akuma FM 87.9
compare with the investment in football so there's not one end result that they are all chasing enye ade ba ko no obi epe for clubs who are traditional like Kotoko and Artifolk, they are not running the league because of the prize money of the league, no. And because millions of people, any year a share sa club no.
Yes.
It is the sources of sa club no. And millions of people any year, so you do it to make them happy, not necessarily because of the prize money.
Akuma FM.
Because they want to sell players. Into ko bechem now kobusa agama dentia oya baller one or say to help the community number two so obuan nkwadaa na nkasama nkwadaa na dachi esi ye dia mom enti obi ye boss Kabiru betuma peja ne aton na Kabiru abedane efie wabedum fie gya nyina because ono peja onya sika eno option obi de ye league obi ade a o chase no abusia individual teams bi ye ton players no ton de ne dia ne se player ne be peja no aton no player no be peja no aton no sani pa ko ye betuma bo season awie ebi our ton players anya $2 million but league no abeje amount $36,000 on for league ni sika no anya ni tinu ye no ball there are thousands of reasons why people run football and why people continue to invest in football mame ma o ade ba ko abrante de dire Razak Simpson of Nations FC teams the local league ni nyina akọ the owners of Nations FC Paul Che and Divine Che almost say boy na player almost player Nations bet ma turn na Jessica pa me no ka say omo pedi bi ade man Belgium omo nyoma zo turn wa okay but other players and for come they feel they can sell that boy to raise close to €500,000 or $500,000 and that was a penny so Nations at turn Razak say $500,000 nyano enya league yonko no eti obia no reason tia or your football and what obia HAC for as far as running football no air concern Madrid music or top players no enya bi no omoji UEFA Champions League omunya enya bi no omoji Spanish La Liga prize money no but Madrid just sponsorship or top players like I say just sponsorship or you know no declare huge profit because of players or toy not necessarily because or just Spanish La Liga yabemano 1 billion euros and or Champions League 1 billion in Rusa but the club no to always be at the top and to be attracting the biggest sponsorship in football and everything. Now, yes, I know.
Mama, this birthday wish, Nafi, Yamra, Peke, Mokos, no. Yes, the Tonto man, Matonto, would say a ding, or US of A. Yami,